Okay. Just gotta make sure everything's loading up and stuff like that. And it looks like we are live. Unless that's the old stuff. Nope, I'm live. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and change scene. I don't even have to use the keyboard this time. I can just swap over to the mouse and boom, it works. Nice. Okay, sorry about the delay. I had a little bit of issue. I was going to use the PC version because, if you haven't noticed by the screen, this is only episode 1 and 2. This is the GameCube version, which, you know, again, only comes with episodes 1 and 2. The PC version, Blue Burst, comes with another episode called episode 4. I was going to swap over to that just so we could have a seamless transition when we got to episode 4. But obviously that's not going to happen, so whatever. Yeah, so I am playing this using my Wii U now. I use this program called Nintendo. I rip the disc and make like a little image of it, and then it's able to be used for PSO, or for like Wii U and the Wii and stuff like that, which is great for PSO because it's easier to connect to the internet with it versus, you know, getting a GameCube broadband adapter or a network adapter if you really want to go that route. But that's like a $200 purchase nowadays, and quite frankly, I'd rather just go with this route anyway, because this is just a digital option. I can do digital on my GameCube now too, but it's not quite the same, so maybe someday I'll show it off. Oh, got my phone all going crazy and stuff. I gotta have my phone at the ready so I can see if you guys are actually able to see this stuff. I'm not recording this with my phone, by the way. Using my phone, or not my phone, my PlayStation camera. But anyway, I'm dilly-dallying around. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to stick to offline mode, and for those of you who remember, the last time I fully did a stream of this, I was playing using a character named Ash. He is a level 5 hunter, I think is what it's called. He's purple gnome, which teams don't really matter in this game, if you ask me. But I've always been a whittle, so, or whatever you call them. Anyway, we'll go ahead and jump into it. So, for those of you who don't remember this game, I played it a while back. I was using a Wii at that time, and I have since upgraded to the Wii U. If you ask me, it's just a better experience. I feel like this controller feels a little bit nicer for this game. Not by much, but, you know, it gets the job done. Oh, look at that. It's recording so well. There's no lag or anything like that. It's a slight dip in frame rate, but, you know, that's fine. So, where do we leave off? Yeah, honestly, it's been so long. I apologize for the background noise and stuff. I'm not gonna be too crazy about that this time, because honestly, I'm gonna be doing this for like an hour and a half. So, yeah. So let's see. We'll just, you know what? No, we're gonna go. We're gonna go do the expedition. I kind of want to grind a little bit and just get right back into it. The other thing about the PC version, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, this game is pixelated like crazy, especially on an HD TV like this. Ugh. But I played this and I did this originally because this is really cool. I never would have thought that I could hook up a GameCube game to an online private server to play with other people. It's nuts. I think it's one of the coolest things that you can do. I really wish I could make that screen bigger, but we're already into it. I mean, I guess I could make it a little bit bigger. You know what? Sorry. I want to see if I can make the screen a little bit bigger. I know I'm probably going to mess something up here, but let's see what we can do. Let's add a filter. Effects filter. Cropping. Here we go. Just bear with me a little bit. Ooh, you guys are moving. Hopefully for the better. You know what? I'll leave it at 310. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. I want to make sure I don't hit any of the number pad buttons. That would really suck right now. And then, let's see. Oh, gosh. Okay. I see what that's doing now. Nope, we don't need to zoom in that much. Well, that kind of sucks, but whatever. Maybe it's the program that I'm using. Alright, let's just get rid of that. Can I like add a zoom in function or something? Or can I just fill the screen? Let's see here. Maybe fit the screen. That did nothing. Stretch the screen. How's that look? It looks really ugly. I wonder if I can we'll fit the screen again, because stretching it just looks gross. Oh, I know what to do. I need to go to Properties and adjust the resolution type. Hopefully. Let's make it 720. That did nothing. Well, let's see what happens on the screen. Oh, I need to move around a little bit. Yeah, honestly, that did like nothing at all. So we'll just swap that back to the video resolution that it was. Well, sorry about that, guys. I was kind of hoping to make it bigger, but whatever. If it really comes down to it, you can just, I guess, I don't know, zoom in or something like that. I'll figure it out next time. Like I said, this was supposed to be a little bit nicer looking, because I was going to use the Blue Burst version of the game, which would have filled up the screen a lot better. But anyway, we're wasting time. I know you guys don't want to see me just mess around with that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. Do we have any items on us? Level 5. I think we're still in the forest. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go through the forest. We'll see if we can beat it. I don't know if we'll be able to take on the dragon on our own, but We're gonna try. And no, I am not sponsored by Game Fuel. Actually, that drink kind of tastes terrible. Well, okay, it's not that bad, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, and I'm gonna be eating through this too, because I haven't eaten anything all day. And I've got like a medium pizza here. Again, not sponsored. But hey, if you're a Domino's employee and you want to get me sponsored, go for it. I think the internet quality kind of took a dip there. I just want to make sure you guys don't have like a really laggy experience. Either way, when it comes out on the YouTube channel, it'll look a lot better because it's recording it as well, so it should look okay. So, because of the fact that I'm playing this on the Wii U, I can use the Wii U gamepad, which is really convenient, because that means that I don't have to connect my Wii U to a TV. I am looking up at the TV right now, because I've got it on, like, I've got it hooked up to the TV for the Elgato purposes. That, and I think it's just prettier looking on the TV. I can see more of the details and stuff. But if I'm just sitting there, like, watching a movie or whatever on my TV, I can turn on the Wii U, and then I can use the gamepad to play. I don't have to have the TV screen on. It's really nice. Highly recommend modding a Wii U if you can get your hands on one. If you can still do it. I don't know if you can still do it now, because I don't know if the store is still available. But you need, like, a game or something to exploit it with and stuff. So if the store's still available, then yeah, I totally recommend doing it. It is such a nice option, and I'm sure they'll find a way to make it so you can mod them later on. But yeah, it's also not that hard to do. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's really not that hard to do. If you can file manage on a PC, then you should be able to mod a Wii U, or a Wii for that matter, super easy. Wiis are a lot easier to do. The only problem is you're not getting the added benefit of using the gamepad. So, you know, pick your poison. I also got to keep an eye on the Wii pad, because, you know, it's got a lower battery, so... Or it's got a really old battery on it, so probably won't be as useful. Oh, this is starting area. Man, I hope this looks good on stream. I mean, I'm looking at my phone and stuff, and it looks okay. I just wish it was bigger, because the screen size is terrible on this. But at least on YouTube it'll look fine, so... I don't really stream a whole lot, and that's pretty much the reason why. I hate having to finagle with things for streaming, because there's more factors that go into streaming. So for one, there's the fact that there's a lot of like work that you got to do into customizing the outputs and the inputs and stuff. You got to make sure everything shows up properly. You gotta hook up game consoles and stuff, which, you know, that's easy to do if you're already doing YouTube videos and stuff, but I don't know. I find it troublesome enough having to hook up all this stuff just for videos. With Twitch and stuff, I have to keep an eye on the chat. I have to make sure that the internet usage isn't too bad that day, which we've got really good internet here. It's just... You know, there's always the possibility that, you know, the internet could be having a rough day or something like that, and that's never fun. Wow, there are a lot of Boomas here. Actually, do I have a sword or anything? You know what? Forget it. I'll worry about it in a minute. My character can use pistols and stuff, but really you're supposed to be using like swords and stuff with hunters. And while guns are great and all, pistols are like one of the lesser items to use. I mean, you can level it up and make it like super powerful, but really, if you're going to be using a gun, you need to be using like a sniper rifle or something of that caliber. Especially later sniper rifles, they'll have like bonus abilities and stuff. If I was playing on the Ultima server, I'd show that off, because, man, I have a character on there, and he uses a sniper rifle with a special ability, which will drain life, or it'll hurt the enemy, and then it'll give you a certain amount of health back for the damage that you've done to it, which is really helpful in boss fights and stuff. Especially when you get to the cave boss, or the mine boss, that one. Ugh, I hate that boss so much. But using that sniper rifle, it makes for a world of difference. Last time I tried streaming this, I had somebody join in, and I was so disappointed because I was like, oh, this stream looks terrible, but there's somebody actually here. I felt really bad for giving it up. But I'm not gonna give you guys subpar quality. That's just terrible. I mean, right now it's not the best quality, but at least it's running at a normal speed and stuff. There's no lag or anything, or latency. So, you know, it's running a lot better. I say, and then I'm gonna look down and it's just gonna be high latency all over the place. Or low latency. I don't know how it all works. I'm just here to play the game. But yeah. This last year, it may have been a doozy, but I won't lie, I have gotten a lot done during this last year. And while I'm hoping that this year is a lot better than last year, I don't think I'm gonna get nearly as much like fun stuff like this taken care of. Basically, if you had a hobby or whatever, last year was like kind of perfect for it because you were at home, you were able to take care of things left and right. You know, you just had more free time, unless, you know, your job didn't let you go or whatever. But for a while there, we were all pretty much told to stay indoors and stuff and not to leave our houses. You still could leave your house, but you couldn't like go into any shops or anything, so it sucked, but you know, that's just how it is right now, and I'm hoping that things get a lot better as this year progresses. I mean, we've got a vaccine that is supposedly doing a lot of good, so, you know, I'm hoping that they're able to roll it out really fast. Really hope that's the case. And then, you know, we'll be able to start getting back to normal things relatively soon. I mean, obviously I don't want them to rush it or anything, but I would love to see if we could get things rolling and stuff again a little bit faster than they're going right now. Because right now it's kind of at a snail's pace. I mean, we're getting a lot of people vaccinated and stuff, but there's always room for improvement. So, but I'm not here to comment on like political matters or, you know, just matters in the real world. But it is definitely something that I've noticed, so. I'm here to complain about the real things that matter. Like Pizza Hut's new Detroit-style pizza. I'm sure there's a lot of fans of it, but oh my gosh. when I brought that home, I had a huge expectation for it. I thought it was gonna taste like a normal pizza. I knew there was like a different type of sauce, but I wasn't expecting it just to taste like tomato. And you know, again, I'm not bashing on the people that like this pizza. You know, it's great if you like it, but I had a set of expectations for it, and I was thoroughly let down with it. Because I guess I'm just not a tomato kind of guy. But no, I will never be buying that pizza again. I will stick to the pan pepperoni that I always get. And even then, nowadays, I'm kind of experimenting with other pizza places. Like right now, I've got Domino's next to me. Which, arguably, I don't think is a very good pizza joint. I would say that Pizza Hut is slightly above Domino's. I know that's gonna get a lot of flack from a lot of fans. But, or a lot of people out there. But, I don't know. I just don't like how their pizza tastes nowadays. It really comes down to the crust. I know there's better crusts that you can get out there. And I'm not saying that they're like the worst pizza out there. No, they are far from that. I can't really bash on like that pizza place. I'll tell you about it here in a minute. But yeah, I've tired myself out on Domino's and back in high school, and quite frankly, like, I don't know. I just think that Pizza Hut does it just a tad bit better. There's some about their pan pizzas. It's basically just a deep dish style, but it works so well with their sauce and stuff. Their sauce, if you ask me, is like the best. It's sweet, it's tangy, and when I think pizza, that's immediately what I think. I will say this, I do think that the way they spread out their sauce on their pizzas is kind of terrible, because most of the sauce is in the back of the pizza, but everything else about it, I love it. But, Domino's, I like their crust just a tad bit. I like the seasoning that they put on their crusts. That's a welcome addition. Yeah, if I could get that seasoning on a Pizza Hut pizza, I'd be set. But yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say that like Little Caesars is probably like the worst pizza joint, but I can't say much about that either, because Little Caesars, as much crap as we give them, I don't think they're the worst pizza in the world. They put it at a price that is reasonable for just about anybody to pick up. If you're really dying for pizza, you know, go for Little Caesars. They're usually pretty consistent. I obviously would go and get a hot and ready pizza instead of just having carryout bring it to you. I don't know. If you ask me, carryout for places like that, that's just asking for trouble. But no, if you get a hot and ready one, you know, you're pretty much set for the night. I could snack on those. I put Little Caesars at the same boat as like oh right, I need to change that. I put them in the same boat as Totino's pizzas. Not great, but you know, they're still tasty and they get the job done. If you want premium pizzas, you go with like Domino's or Pizza Hut. Or if you're up here, you go for Alfie's. Alfie's is great. I would say they're about on the same level as like Pizza Hut, just with their design and stuff, or their recipe and whatnot. Oh, I need to heal too. But I would definitely say that they're a little more premium. Plus, they're a sit-down restaurant. I haven't seen a sit-down Pizza Hut in forever, and I've never seen a sit-down Domino's. Like, sit-down Pizza Huts, you knew you were getting good pizza when you were sitting down in it, because you were getting it right off of right out of the oven. And if not right out of the oven, you were getting it in the buffet style. And I don't know, there's just something kind of magical about getting buffet Pizza Hut. But yeah, no, Little Caesars, I think you could do a lot worse. I would say, honestly, I haven't really come across the worst pizza in the world yet. I will safely say that. I think there are way worse pizza places out there, though. And, you know, it's just a matter of finding them. Or not finding them, depending on your preference. I, for one, am always willing to give a pizza a try, though. As far as, like, my favorite pizza joint to go to, honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would say, like, for those of you who live down south, CC's Pizza is pretty good. I know that it's a cheaper pizza joint, and it really shouldn't be considered, like, it should be considered right there with Little Caesars. But I don't know, man. I really like I really like the fact that you have all these options and stuff. You will never be able to get me to say any, or you won't be able to make me talk trash about their barbecue pizza. Their barbecue pizzas are great. And even their spinach pizza is not too bad either. But if you're going there, you're experimenting with pizza and stuff. They're small pizzas, they're thin crust. Their crust is kind of the consistency of a cracker sometimes, depending on when you get there. But I would still say, like, they really nail it on their presentation and stuff. And the taste is not bad at all either. So sorry, kind of got lost in the train of thought there. I'm listening to music on my PC. You guys won't be able to hear it because obviously if I play music on my videos, you guys aren't gonna be able to see the video because somebody will take it down for copyright reasons and stuff. Because God forbid you give out free publicity for other musicians' music and stuff. I'm not making music, or I'm not making money off of this stuff. There's like no reason for me to, or for this music to be taken off of it. If you were making money off of the video, then yeah, I could kind of understand. It's still stupid, but you know, I'm sure they have their reasons. But anyway, back to the pizza stuff. The stuff that really matters in life. Yeah, typically I'll go with Pizza Hut pizza over just about anything. Oh man, I'm leaving out a huge like omission from the pizza places. Papa John's. I think Papa John's is probably my favorite pizza place right now. There are other pizza places that I think could do a much better job. Like Papa Murphy's, that's great, but I don't really put that in the same list because if I'm taking it home to make it, it's not really takeout, is it? Well, I mean, it's takeout because you're taking it home, but it might as well just be like going to the grocery store and picking up pizza and stuff. Yeah, you get to have customization on your pizza and stuff. It's basically the Subway of pizza joints. But I don't, when I get a pizza, I want to get it, like, from the place. I want it hot. I want it ready to roll. Because I'm not spending, like, an hour and a half cooking a pizza. Or at least, I don't know how long you cook Papa Murphy's pizza, but, you know, the wait is worth it in some cases. But usually when I'm getting a pizza, I'm doing something, like, that requires me to you know, get things ready and stuff like that. It's usually for like parties and stuff, or in this case, streams, because hey, pizza's just one of those friendly foods that, you know, you can have a conversation over and stuff. Perfect MMO type of food too. Just make sure you have paper towels next to you so you can wipe your fingers off. Don't get that keyboard all greasy and stuff. So what else is there to talk about? I think I've talked about... Oh no, I need to talk more about Papa John's and why I think it's like the best pizza place to go to. I think Papa John's, like, their sauce is kind of lacking, but their pepperoni choice, their crust choice, it's... I don't know, when I think of, like, fast food pizza, that's the type of pizza that I think about. When I think about, like, normal pizza, or, like, you know, mouth-watering pizza, I would definitely say Pizza Hut is the one that takes the cake. But Papa John's, they're typically cheap, especially if you work at, like, you know, Walmart or whatever. They give you, like, a good neighbor discount or whatever. Oof. Good stuff. I almost missed working at Walmart just for that alone. But there's multiple reasons not to work there, and pizza is definitely not the reason to work there, I would say. Well, I mean, I don't know. You might like working at Walmart, but I, for one, didn't like working at Walmart toward the end of it. I'm much happier going to school and learning something that I actually want to do instead of just, you know, going into a retail store and getting yelled at by a customer for some mistake that honestly probably wasn't my fault to begin with. But yeah, Papa Murphy's, I was gonna get them tonight, but I was like, you know, I need to give another place another try. So I was like, I'll just go with Domino's. Because I did used to eat them a lot back in high school. Me and a buddy, we would go and get, like, we'd get 2 mediums from there, and they'd be pepperoni and Italian sausage, which is what I'm eating right now. And they're super good. They're, oh man, they're great. The spice is perfect with the Italian sausage. The crust is okay. I still think that it's kind of lacking in the quality that it used to have. But that was like 10 years ago, so. And also, there's been plenty of different workers since then, so maybe they're just not seasoning it right or something. I don't know. Just a different time. But the reason we used to go to them is, you know, they were better than Little Caesars, and they were also still cheap, too. I think 2 medium 2-topping pizzas was like $10 for us at the time. Maybe a little bit more than that. But we'd do that, he'd buy like a pack of Red Bulls or whatever, and we'd just chill out at his place. Either watching some stupid cartoons or whatever, or playing some old school games. Oh, I really should have thought about this before going into it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat him. I really hope I can. I'm going to kind of look at this. I think I can get him. Oh no, that's a big ask of me. Oh, that's going to hurt. I mean, I've got enough health items for this, so... Oh, he's flying already. And just like that, he comes right back down. So really, you're supposed to vary your attacks, but I feel like in this situation, just using the heavy attack, it'll miss a lot more, but when you do hit him, it does a lot more damage. It's damage that's kind of worth it. But at this point, all we're doing is we're just damaging him until he's gone. I think at this point he's gonna, yep, he's gonna shoot fireballs at me. You can still shoot him up there and stuff, but it's a little bit harder. Now he's gonna walk around like a chicken. I don't know what that was about. And then at some point he's going to dive into the ground. Actually, he's doing it now. When he does that, you need to run for the walls and make sure that the ground that he's under doesn't touch you. So that does like about half of my health worth of damage. Ah! Yep, just like that. Got plenty of health items, but out. Oh my gosh. That was not cool, man. Now he's gonna walk around like a chicken. Stomp his big floppy clown shoe feet around. Don't let him step on you because that'll do damage to you too. In fact, him breathing fire there is perfect. We're actually doing a lot of damage. I'd say we're doing pretty good. I think he's gonna dive again. Yep. I don't really like this boss. I think it's kind of boring because it's a lot of waiting around and stuff when he does this. And also he has a homing option too when he decides to use it, which is really dumb. The other bosses have homing attacks too, but at least you can still hit them and stuff while they're like that. This one, it's a lot of just waiting around and a lot of maneuvering around too. But we got him, so there is that. Oh, my other buddies is going live, but he's on Facebook, so. And look at that, we leveled up to level 7. See what kind of loot we got. Laudanum Seda, Star Atomizer is always nice. Handgun 2, that's gonna be kinda nice too. Dimate. There's a frame. Automate, Anti-Paralysis. We'll pick up the frame. I don't think we've picked up that much. So I think we've got plenty of room. Antidote. Another frame. I'll leave that one there. So when you're starting off in this game, most of what you're going to be doing is just going through the forest a lot. Quests will definitely help you get that level up, but I feel like if you're going to be doing this game seriously, you need to go through the forest quite a couple times. So I think this goes hurrah. Oh no, I don't have any thingies mapped to it yet. You can map like shortcuts to certain speech options or whatever, or text options. So if I push left on my C stick or whatever, it'll go hurrah or something like that. But I haven't customized those yet. Let's go to the shop, sell some stuff off. Actually, let's go to equip and see what we can change up a little bit. That is a much better saber than what we got. Well, slightly better. That handgun is better than mine right now. Do I have any enhancements? No better barriers. Any better frames though? No. Alrighty, well, let's at least feed our mag. We got a star atomizer, so we'll use that for sure. You want to make sure you feed your mag, which is the little thing that floats around you on the map. If you level him up enough, he will evolve, and then he'll give you an option for a photon blast, which is basically where if you take enough damage, you see that circle with up on the top of the screen in the top left. There's that little red dot, and then around it is a circle and that little number counter. When that number counter reaches 100 and the yellow circle is all full, you can use his photon blast, which is that little circle thing in the bottom left there, or bottom right. That is like really helpful in certain situations. It's kind of like a screen nuke, but you know, it's obviously not gonna like one hit kill everything. It just does like a lot of damage. So you want to keep leveling them up so you can get more of those attacks. They also just look cooler when you run around with them and stuff. Do I have any secret items? Or any items that need to be deciphered? Ooh, I've got a mono grinder. Save that for later. So we're gonna go ahead and sell off these frames. Sell off the dagger. I can finally use Resta. That's gonna be a really good one. I can basically stop using monomates, which are your health items, by the way. Zoned. I think I've already learned this one. I'll sell it anyway. Yeah, of course I've already learned it. Sell the handgun, sell that frame. Barda I've already learned. Yep, we'll keep the saber. Or the saber +1, and we'll sell the dagger and the normal saber. Alright, money. Let's go ahead and throw that into the bank. Along with our mono grinder. You'll see why I'm saving the mono grinders here after a certain amount of time. Basically, I just want to make sure that I use them on like the appropriate weapons and stuff. Basically, it's an upgrade or a level up for your weapons. So you want to save those for like the best thing, or the best weapons that you can get. So I'll deposit the mono grinder, and then yeah, that'll be fine. Want to use Resta. Now we'll customize this. So yeah, this basically restores your health. A certain amount of health anyway. But we're going to use that more often. We're going to swap one of these out with... Yeah, you know what? We're going to swap that out with monofluid for now. Later on we'll swap it out for something a little bit better, like difluid or whatever. But you know, obviously we gotta level up a little bit. I'm gonna change that song here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a quest. Might as well. About 45 minutes into the stream. So... yeah, Forest of Sorrow. Yeah, hold on. I do want to get a little bit of pizza. I'm still kind of hungry, so... Sorry, for those of you who are listening. I am terribly hungry, though. This is why I need more chat. So, when people do watch me, they can talk to me, and I can take a little bit of break, or a bit of a break here and there. So, yeah, I'm kind of skimming through all this. Basically, she's the lady who gave us a quest before, where we were supposed to go through and kill, like, a group of each animal. And then that would collect a bunch of data based on them. And now she's like, oh, well, I don't believe your results. I'm going to go down there and see what kind of crazy stuff is going on down there, because they weren't violent when I went down there. So she's going down there to observe with us. I would read through it, but I feel like I wasted enough time. She is a level 10 force user, by the way. So basically a mage. But she's going to help us out quite a bit. Unfortunately, this means that we're going straight back to the forest. But the layout will be slightly different, so yeah. So now we got to take her to Forest 2, which honestly isn't too difficult to get to. We're just going to collect a little bit of money, though. Stretch our trigger fingers a little bit. You don't think I know that? It's basically just telling us where we need to go. Nothing too difficult. Oh, usually there's a monster here. There's some monsters. So yeah, she'll use spells and stuff like that. That's why we replaced Barda there. Oh, where'd he go? Just disappeared. But yeah, Barda is that ice tech that she's using. It can be helpful, but obviously it's kind of slow. So using it at a distance is not really wise. I mean, if you can get it to work, then oh, she did. If you can get it to work, it's a really powerful spell. We're not going to worry about items this time around. So yeah, now she's telling us to go to the teleporter, and then we're going to go to the other area. Just general stuff like that. Also, notice that our mag looks a lot different now. He's going to look a lot different down the road, too, as we level him up. Oh, my battery is almost dead on my phone. Maybe I'll cut the stream early. I don't know. We'll see. I'll basically play till my phone's at like 5%. I just need to be able to keep an eye on like the stream and stuff. Make sure that Well, I guess I can always just activate the browser or whatever. Anyway, her Barda attack there is actually really helpful because the thing doesn't move. So it's not going to miss or anything like that. Oh, look at this. We got a little monkey type of thing. Talk to him. He gets spooked and then he leaves. So he's kind of our objective in this mission here. We're just kind of stalking him, trying to find out where he goes and stuff. So if you guys don't remember from last time, if you tag one of these enemies, ooh, there's a big one. If you tag one of these enemies and somebody else kills it, you will still get experience from it. The only problem is your experience is slightly reduced, and they'll get the full amount of experience. So keep that in mind when you're playing. That's why it's preferred to play with other people online. That being said, though, you know, it's kind of nice to be able to go through the single player experience too. I, for one, play single player a lot, mainly because I don't really have like friends that play this game. So, and while I could just meet people on the servers and stuff, it's a little hard. Most of them want you joining their Discord servers, and it's like, I really don't want to, because I'd rather just talk through the keyboard and stuff. I don't know. I'm a little self-conscious about stuff like that. That, and I don't like making or adding people to my Discord account. I can if I want to, but I don't know. It's just awkward to me. So, for any of you who are playing on the shiitake mushrooms server, basically take out the aki mushrooms and yeah, just leave that first bit in there. The skit server. No, I will not join your Discord chat because that's not how I do things. If you want to talk to me, I will use the in-game keyboard. If you don't have a keyboard that you can use to talk to me or whatever, well, that's kind of your deal. I'm not going to get into a voice channel, though. I know it's easier to get into a voice channel. Ooh, there's two of them. But I would really rather not. I think it's just a much easier time. Ooh, I need to tag him before she kills him. She's taking a lot of damage. She might die. She won't, though. She'll probably revive. Pretty hard to kill off an NPC. But yeah, if any of you who are watching though, and you do want to play with me, feel free to hop on to Skitserve, and then maybe follow me on Facebook or whatever. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live or whatever. I always do. That being said, though, don't expect me to get on in like a Discord thing, except in like special situations. If we could become good friends, sure. But I'm not just gonna friend like a random stranger or whatever. Because again, that's just not how I do things. Ooh, there are a lot of these guys here. Hildebears. She's supposed to be able to heal me too, but she's not doing a very good job of that. Yeah, my data was accurate. So basically, she's telling us that the reason why they're attacking us is because of a genetic issue. I don't really understand how that works, but I guess it has something to do with the big baddie of this game, Dark Falls. I guess he's able to manipulate genetic code or whatever. That's why all these things are attacking me like barbarians. Oh, that one shot fire at me. Forget they can do that sometimes. Ooh, he's gonna get me. Man, there's a lot of hill bears. Usually there's like 3 or 4 of them. Never gone against this many though. We're almost done with the quest though, so... Oh my gosh, there's another one. Goodness gracious. Just chill, man. What? Well, on the plus side, I'm getting a lot of experience here. But man... Never seen this many before. Is there gonna be another one? Well, I guess I'm getting a lot of trimates from this. Those are like really good healing items. So here's the little Hilda-bear. She's telling us that it's a baby and it's not aggressive. But it looks like that its parents aren't really helping it that much. And it's hurt. So she's kind of like, oh, we should bring it with us. But you're gonna be, or she's gonna ask you what we think. I'm gonna be like, I think it's a good idea. Or I can just be like, you shouldn't do it. But I'm gonna be the good guy, side with her and be like, that's probably a good idea. Being the optimist that I am. But she's gonna tell us, nah, it shouldn't. So, she's gonna stay here and investigate. And give us a little telepipe. Or actually, no, she's coming with us. And she's gonna report our findings. Kinda sucks for that little guy, but whatever. That's his deal, not mine. Now she's gonna tell us that she thanks us for joining her, and she's gonna report her findings, and for us to go pick up our reward. And we've been awarded 1500 Meseta. Or Meseta, however you pronounce it. I need to find like a dictionary or something for these things. But for now, this will be fine. So, depending on what the next quest is, maybe we'll do that. Then I think I'm gonna call it. Oh, Grand Squall. Yeah, this will be a fun one. We'll do that, and then after we start it, we'll go ahead and we'll drop our stuff off. So, to paraphrase what this guy is going to say up here, basically he's going to say, oh, I have a boat that's, or there was like a little ship that I had down here, and all the people on it, or there were a bunch of people on it, and now they're all missing and stuff, but there's a little more to it than that. Yeah, okay, it's a pleasure boat. But, basically when the explosion happened, he's like, oh no, our ship went missing or whatever, so we need somebody to go find it. And see if there's any, like, survivors. Pretty simple quest, but then there's a lot of people that you're going to see who are going to be like, I don't know if that's real or not. Oh, he also tells you not to talk to other hunters that are on the mission. Which, honestly, you do anyway, so you kind of have to beat it. So, I always found it kind of odd that they're like, oh, you can't talk to other people about this. It's like, why? clearly they're here. I'm gonna talk to them. I'll just sell that. Keep the saber. Actually, we should see what kind of weapons they have. I can get a dim saber, a dim dagger, an ice handgun. The dim saber would be kind of nice, but we'll worry about getting new weapons when we get to the mines or the caves, because the caves down there you'll get swords and stuff, so we'll have a lot more access to other cooler things. Gonna deposit our Meseta. I'm just gonna call it Meseta. Or Meseta, that's what I'll call it. We're gonna go ahead and feed our mag, because I'm pretty sure he's hungry. Oh no, he's not. Still good to go. Maybe I'll be able to show off the Photon Blast here. We're getting close to being able to use them. But yeah, after this quest, we should be able to go to the caves and stuff. And then on the next stream, you know, we'll totally show that off, because I think the caves are definitely where we're gonna see a lot of level ups and stuff. When you see boxes like these, make sure you look at them and stuff, or blow them up and see what they have inside. Usually they have better options, or better items than your typical gray boxes. Gray boxes will have money or just, you know, really low level stuff. Sometimes they have items though, and that can come in handy. We're gonna go ahead and swap to our sword for this one though. Or our saber. Because honestly, for these guys, it's kind of beneficial. We risk taking more damage because we're attacking them at close range, but I'd rather do it that way for this. It just makes it a little more exciting. Plus, it's a lot faster, and you're less likely to miss. So, we're gonna run through here. Kill that wolf thingy. If you keep an eye on the map, if you see any red arrows besides ours, or I think they're green arrows, those will be NPCs that you can talk to. The Halo soundtrack's blasting in my my ears. It's kind of nice. Kind of suits the mood of this this game. Though, if you haven't heard the Phantasy Star Online soundtrack, and you guys are probably listening to it right now, since you're watching me, I highly recommend looking for this soundtrack. This is, I think it's a really good soundtrack. I think the second game has a good soundtrack too, but it's nothing like this one. This one just has that nostalgic feel to it. Takes you back to the early 2000s. Back when bands, or when people like Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson to an extent, you know, just bands like that were making music. This is just really cool electronic stuff. So this guy here is the guy that we need to talk to. He's the first guy we come across, and he also happens to be specific to this quest. There's going to be other people, but we don't really need to talk to them, so... Looks like there's an item there. Oh, it's just a light. So, talk to this guy. Ooh, he's got a launcher. Tell him that you're looking for the pleasure boat, and he's going to be like, oh, do you believe this story? And then if you select no, he'll be like, oh, you seem pretty smart. But we're going to hit yes because we have to act stupid for this guy to follow us. So he's going to laugh at us because he's like, ha, that's stupid. You shouldn't believe what he's talking about. And he's going to basically invite himself along. His name's Bernie, by the way. Hi, Bernie. Level 16 Ranger. I would love to do a Ranger playthrough. We'll do multiple playthroughs of this game because there's all kinds of different playstyles you can do. And when we got the PSO2, oh boy, we won't have to make multiple characters. The story is the same. And it's the same for these guys too, or for each class that you pick in this game too. But it's a little more... The playstyles are different enough to where it feels different every time. Anyway, you can talk to these guys and stuff, but they'll be like, I'm looking for this stuff too. You better tell me what you found or whatever. But then you just ignore them and move on. Bernie here will help you with this door that's coming up ahead. And he'll talk to you about how this quest seems kind of strange and stuff. And you'll be like, oh, there seems to be like a conspiracy theory or something going on. There seems to be a conspiracy going on with the government here and stuff like that. There's another guy you can talk to, but don't worry about him. This door's disabled, so when you go up to it with him, he will open it up. If you try to open it, it won't do anything. I have the neck. Those of you who have watched Dilbert, you know exactly what the neck is. It means you have no social life and you'll be an engineer. I laughed way too hard at that. I think it's one of the funnier jokes in that show, though. Yeah, his weapon is pretty sick. But he keeps taking all my kills because he's a ranger. Thanks, Birdie. True meaning of this quest is not what it appears to be. They'll tell you that the Grand Squall crashed here, but it was a military ship, and there were probably soldiers on it and stuff. He's looking for a special person or whatever. You'll see as we get to the end of this. We're gonna try to kill some of these things. Let's go ahead and jump into Forest 2, and we'll finish this up. Next time I'll try and go on for a little bit longer, but I've got kind of a headache at the moment, and yeah, I've got some things I still gotta do, so like eat for one. And I just got my strategy guide for the new Zelda game. Well, new-ish Zelda game. I recently picked up what's it called? Not A Link to the Past. Link's Awakening for the Switch. And I was a little hesitant to pick it up at first, because that game has no right being like a $60 game. Yeah, you get the special graphics and stuff, and it's basically it's made from the ground up, I guess. But really, a 4-hour game tops being $60. That's a huge ask from us consumers, if you ask me. If that game added like another quest to it or something like that, because for those of you who don't know, Link's Awakening was a Game Boy game, and it's a fun Game Boy game. It's still a Zelda game at its core. It's just typically Game Boy games don't last more than like 2 hours, or in this case 4 hours, I think. So what do? They end up re-releasing it with an HD, or with HD graphics and stuff. It's basically a re-release of the game, but a remade version. And it's great. I love the look of it. It seems really fun. It's just, for $60, I could buy like any of the other Nintendo games at this point. And this game has been out for almost a year now. Maybe even longer than that. And they don't, if you know Nintendo, they don't put, they don't do sales on their games, like, hardly ever. They'll do them once in a while, but usually it's like $10 off of the game, which is the only reason why I have Breath of the Wild. You know, don't get me wrong, I love Breath of the Wild too, and I would love to do a playthrough of that later down the road. But, dude, $60 for a game that came out when the Switch came out, which was like 3 or 4 years ago now. Again, that's a huge ask from the consumers and stuff. It's probably been even longer than that. And on top of that, it's not like you get all the DLC quests and stuff. You still have to pay the season pass for those and stuff too. I don't know. I love Nintendo games, but I think that the way they do business with their games and stuff, they just ask so much. I mean, throw us a bone. Give us like free weekends or something with them or whatever. If you're gonna make us pay $60 for a game, I feel like you should offer us more incentive to get it. It's kind of like how Intel is. I know, you know, my buddy or my roommate Daniel is gonna be like, he gets it or whatever. But like, it's the name, I guess you could call it a name tax for their games. You know, they're great games and stuff, but the only reason they cost that much is because they know people are going to buy something with the name Nintendo on it. And it's true, you know. But at the same time, when you're buying these Nintendo games, usually they're pretty good. With the exception of some of the Metroid games. But we'll get back to those probably tomorrow. All I'm gonna say though is I just wish that they would chill out on the prices and give us a little bit of a bone so we can actually enjoy these games. You know, bring them down to like $45 at the least over time. You don't have to bring them down super low, just, you know, $60 is $60 that could be put to, you know, other games and stuff in your collection. Like brand new games. If that were the case, I'd probably buy more Nintendo games and stuff. But honestly, I can buy like $60 worth of games from the Microsoft Store. Or even the PlayStation Store, and I'm getting more value out of it. So, I know this is kind of stupid to talk about if I'm, since I'm playing games from these companies and stuff. Basically, they could hear that and be like, "Oh, we don't like what you said about our company, so we're gonna have YouTube ban your videos or whatever." I don't think they can do that entirely, but he's telling us about some chick that was on board the ship, and they implanted a chip into her. And he's like, "Oh, I don't know why they did that or whatever." You know what? We're gonna skip out on that. Pretty sure the teleporter's over here. My phone's almost out of battery, so I'm kind of trying to hurry up a little bit. That chip does tell us where she is, though, so there is that. That being said, I would hate to have a chip inserted into me. That would be terrible. I won't go into detail as to why I think that's horrible, but I have my reasons. Right. But anyway, I don't know. I just wish that Nintendo would kind of chill out on their prices after a certain amount of time. That being said, though, I did end up buying this game. But what I did was I went to Walmart because, first of all, I'm not paying a full price for a digital download. That's ridiculous. Yeah, if I'm gonna pay $60, I'm getting the box to go with it. And what I would have hoped would have been a guide or something with it, but they didn't give me anything besides just the case and the game. So that's a little lame, but whatever. But that's why I ordered the official guide for it and stuff, so hopefully it's worth it. But yeah, if you buy at Walmart, it's like $5 off compared to just buying it at any other store, which will probably sell it to you for $60. I'd rather pay a little less than the whole price where I can, so that worked out for me, I suppose. Alright, we are pretty much done with this quest. We just gotta kill these things, which won't take long at all. But all that game really adds is just like a dungeon builder, and that's really it. Maybe a couple little side quests here and there, but it's still not worth the price tag if you ask me. The only reason I got it was because I'm kind of bored and I've been in a Zelda mood, and I've pretty much beaten all the Zelda games that I have, so yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. Plus, I saw Nathan Barnett playing it, and I was like, man, that looks fun. Anyway, before I continue on with that, she's badly injured, but it's a miracle she's still alive. So he's gonna thank you for our help, and then tell us to go report what we found. And he's gonna chill with her, kind of catch up, even though she's pretty much out for the count for now. She's not dead, she's just critically injured. Her HP is probably down to like 1. But anyway, now we go back and we report to that one dude and be like, oh, we didn't find the ship, but we found this lady or whatever. And all that stupid stuff. And then he's going to tell us, oh, that guy that followed you was one of my agents or whatever. And only him and me and Bernie know about the survivor. Yeah, so anyway, we pretty much completed that. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going to end it here, because my phone's almost out of battery, and I like to be able to keep track on, you know, the chat and stuff. But, yeah, next time we'll go ahead and we'll keep playing a little bit longer. I'm definitely wanting to play this a lot more with you guys. So, you know, it's going to be a live stream thing because there's a lot of grinding, and just doing this in like 30-minute videos, that's ridiculous. It's going to take way too long. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and do this on Friday nights from here on out. The only reason I'm doing it today is because I really wanted to play this game. I like playing it on my own, but it's so much better when I'm playing with, like, in a live stream sense. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. You guys have a fantastic day, night, wherever you may be. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you decide to go out. I'm going to save and quit just so you guys know that I'm not messing up or whatever. And y'all take care. Where is the intermission screen? There we go. Take care.